Hey, how you doing, everybody? T.W. Durfy from the Wizards of Winter, and we're here in Waukegan, Illinois, beautiful Genesee Theater, and we're going to talk about some gear. I have been using the same stack for, God, many years back. I think I got it back in 1999. It's a PV412 cabinet and a PV5150 Series 2, and it's just been an absolute workhorse. Just always reliable. I think I changed tubes once so far, and it's always there, always gives me the sound I want, and rocks every night. The only thing that I do differently between recording and live is just mess with the volume, really, stage volume. I mean, right now with Wizards of Winter, when you have, you know, X amount of vocalists and mixed with X amount of, you know, flute, violin, this and that and the other thing, you really just have to worry about your stage volume. But in terms of tone, I keep my settings exact. I don't touch them, I just lock it up at the end of the night, and it's good to go. It's a pretty much general, I guess you just say general metal setting that I like to go for. It's, you know, I try and get a mix of warmth and, you know, a little bit of that, you know, intense crunch for solos. But I try to keep my pre, you know, anywhere from about, you know, 5 to 6, because any more than that, you're just going to get overly gritty. And the thing with a band like this is you don't want one sound to stand out too much. You know, we're trying to blend as much as possible, and, you know, like I said, when you have a whole bunch of people trying to achieve the same thing, you don't want to have, you know, that one thing in your ear going, who the hell is that? He's clashing with everybody else. So, you know, even though I'm a guitarist and have an ego like all the other guitar players, you still have to try to, you know, dial that down, because you're all trying to get, you know, the best sound you possibly can. All right, so really cool thing happened this year, and I joined Fred, being endorsed by Esp Guitars, and the two that I've been playing for this past tour have just blown my mind. The first one I got from them was an Arrow, neck through. Both the guitars have the same pickups. They're EMG actives, an 81 in the bridge and an 85 in the neck. And it was actually the first guitar that I got that had active hardware, so I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to like the tone, the reaction, but it's amazing. At least for the tone we're going for metal, you know, and even a warm, clean sound on the neck pickup. It's incredible. For strings, I usually use Ernie Ball 9s, and it's a very simple setup. We just have one volume knob, and it's really all I need, because for Wizards of Winter, the guitar has a very distinct sound, and it's not something that one song we're going to have one tone for one guitar, a different tone for another guitar. My tone is really pretty much standard throughout the entire show. So it's just an incredible axe with great sounding pickups that give me everything I need. Standard tuning. Yeah, everything is standard. We don't even drop. We just, everything's standard. There's really absolutely nothing to complain about. And the one thing that I have to say with both of the ESPs, they stay in absolute perfect tune. That was the one thing that just kind of absolutely blew my mind. Was, you know, we're in the Midwest here. You know, we're not making it to the West Coast or Florida this year, so every venue we play is freezing. But they come out in perfect tune every single time I take them out of the cases, so that's really something that you can't say for a lot of guitars. And the second axe I got from ESP is from their new E2 line. It's an FRX model. Pickups are the same. The EMG active 81 in the bridge and 85 in the neck. Again, neck through construction. And just a beautiful all-around guitar. I mean, again, every single time I take it out of the case, it's in perfect tuning. When it arrived in the mail, the action was perfect. Again, came in perfect tune, and that's, you know, I thought that was a good omen. You know, both of the guitars came in perfect tune, and just really absolutely nothing to complain about with these. This is a little bit, you could get a little bit different tone on this one. You know, it's not as minimalist as the Arrow, but just incredible. Before I played Music Man, Ernie Ball Music Man, I was introduced to ESP because of Fred getting the endorsement last year, and our manager John Zazula, you know, has really close ties at ESP, so we talked about gear, and, you know, asked me if I'd like to try ESP, and it was really the best decision I ever made. They not only did the guitars play beautiful, sound beautiful, the guys at ESP, Chris Canella, everybody I dealt with and still deal with at ESP are just top-notch stand-up guys. They are always there to help you out, and it's just, I'm blown away. Even for somebody like me who doesn't play with, you know, Metallica, Megadeth, you know, a big name that everybody's going to know about, they still take the time to take care of me and answer any questions that I have, and just they've been awesome. Really, really looking forward to a continued relationship with them, and I can't wait to see what I pick up next year. So that's basically how it is. I'm really minimalist when it comes to gear. I just, you know, I want something reliable, and when it's reliable, I stick to it. You know, I would love to be one of those gearheads that can go out and have an expendable income and buy every new little gadget, but unfortunately, us, you know, those low men on the totem pole have to, you know, have to do what we got to do. But thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Please look out for more stuff with the Wizards of Winter coming up. We got a lot of stuff in the works for this coming season. And if you want, please check out my website, www.twdurfy.com, for all the other music things that I got going during the year. And hopefully we'll see you soon.